What on earth is the meaning of this? Travelling to receive my assignment is no inconvenience, but it's most irregular, quite out of sorts. Oh. I presume you were summoned by Her Majesty as well? And no one accompanied you? You don't seem at all surprised by this. Does she usually send for you like this? No, there's no issue with it. Under normal circumstances, she simply sends me a letter with the necessary information. However, that is not the case this time. She wishes for us to work together. Rather strange that she didn't mention that in her letter asking me to come here. She thinks that I can't be trusted with that information. And why is that? Other elements regarding the case? As if she has any right to doubt me. She may be the queen, but my family has always served her loyally. Hence the name, the Queen's Guard Dogs. We have never failed to follow through on a promise or deliver results. I see no reason for her to doubt my ability to deal with this and the information involved. What do you mean? You said that she was worried I wouldn't accept the assignment. Why on earth would she ever think that? I have never turned down an assignment before. And no matter what the consequences may be, I never intend to do so. You have said this. We are meant to work together. Surely you must be joking. Do you honestly expect me to believe that I have to put up with that brat, Alois Trancy, in order to solve this case? While I have respect for the services he provides Her Majesty with, I have no respect for his behavior. He is a childish devil, one I would prefer to avoid. If I'm a devil, you really shouldn't invoke my name like that, Ciel. I thought you of all people would know not to mention the devil, for if you speak of him, he is sure to appear. Trancy, how delightful to see you again. Likewise. Oh, hello again, darling. I didn't expect to have to wait so long to see you. How are you? That's wonderful. Has this boy been irritating you with his serious demeanor? No? Well, isn't that a surprise? Oh, I know. We're here for business. But that doesn't mean I can't have a little fun, does it? Very well, darling, since you asked so nicely. What is it with you and calling them darling? Why, Am I not allowed to use terms of endearment for them?
I never said that, but did you ask to make sure it didn't make them uncomfortable?
I'm sure if it made them uncomfortable they would have told me, now wouldn't they?
Not if they thought it would be rude, considering you work together.
Fine, have it your way. Is it alright if I call you darling still? I won't be offended if you say no. I can always find something else to call you. Alright, darling it is then. See, Ciel, it doesn't bother them. You are worrying over nothing, as usual.
Me? Worrying over nothing? Coming from a child who's still afraid of the dark?
How do you even know that?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Well, no matter. Whether or not that is true doesn't matter, and how you came to somehow know this information doesn't matter either.
Oh, really? Then why do you seem nervous?
Oh, no reason. None at all. Now, we were here for an assignment, yes?
As if you actually care about it.
Of course I do. I always take pride in my work. As I should. As we all should.
If you say so. I presume you were entrusted with this information? And are you at liberty to disclose this information with us at this time? No? Then why were the three of us summoned here?
That is rather odd. And were you asked to come alone, Ciel?
As a matter of fact, I was. I presume you were as well?
Of course. Otherwise Claude would be at my side, as always. And I presume your precious Sebastian would be at yours?
Obviously. You. Were you asked to come alone? Well, yes, you arrived alone. But I don't know what manner of servants you have at your liberty to bring with you to normal meetings. Were you required to come alone this time? Strange. And are you usually required to come alone? This is quite peculiar.
Is it now? I think I might know what's going on.
Really? Then by all means, do share with us whatever childish idea has popped into your head.
No need to be so rude, Ciel. In fact, I think that might be the root of the issue.
What are you playing at?
Think about it. You and I have become rivals recently. And because of this, we don't work so well together, do we?
No, I suppose we don't.
And we only recently met our third member of this little trio. And let's be honest, it's obvious to them that we don't get along, isn't it, darling? If you and I can't find a way to work out our differences, I suspect that the Queen will find someone else to be her guard dog, someone else to be her spider.
And this is a way of giving us one last chance at redeeming ourselves and putting all of this childish bad blood and bitterness to rest.
For once, and I can't believe I'm even admitting this, I believe your suspicions have sufficient evidence to back them up.
Oh, finally you agree with me. Sorry, that was rude. That's what we're here to prevent, and hopefully that works.
And how on earth were you able to think of this?
Oh, I have my ways.
You snooped, didn't you?
Well, technically, I didn't. I just may have asked Claude and Hannah to.
Utter nonsense. Do you have so little trust in the Queen that you felt the need to go snooping?
Watch your temper, Ciel. I have complete faith in our Queen, and I would never distrust her. However, sometimes a spider has to do a little research before agreeing to meet with someone that they have never met with before. I thought that even a loyal guard dog like you would have thought of something like this sooner.
Watch your tone, and kindly step away from me.
Of course, of course. My apologies, Ciel.
Likewise, Alois. But that begs the question, why is the vulture here as well?
That is a good question.
After all, this dispute, it's between the two of us. We haven't brought them into the middle of it. Have we? I'm not sure. Did you continue meeting with them after you met them the first time?
Well, of course. It's only polite to get acquainted with a co-worker, isn't it? What about you?
I did invite them over for tea once, yes. Why does that matter?
We must have been poisoning their mind then.
How so?
Well, we were constantly bringing them back and forth between the two of us, driving them up the wall with all our incessant complaining. Surely that's bound to stress someone out, bound to get on their nerves, make them slip up occasionally, when they usually perform their work absolutely perfectly. I trust that the Queen noticed this, and that's why she asked the three of us to meet. She wants us to settle this and get on good terms with our newest co-worker. Does that sound about right, Vulture? I thought so.
Is this the private information you were not permitted to disclose with us? Trancy, you really do have a problem.
Says the boy who sent his butler snooping through my house when I invited him over for a ball. How rude is that?
It wasn't rude, it was smart, considering you were doing research on me.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I never did any research on you.
Then explain to me how Sebastian came to find documents with detailed information about my family in your household.
I can't. I don't know how those got there. I can't explain how he found them in my household, or if he even found them in my household.
Are you implying that Sebastian lied to me?
I believe I am, Ciel. And I believe I know exactly why he's doing it.
Oh, really?
Really? Oh dear. I can't say with them standing right there now, can I? After all, this is information we don't want them having, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Perhaps we can discuss it at a later date then.
Yes. And I'll tell you everything you need to know about what's going on. Perhaps we may even find the source of our discord, and we'll be able to extinguish this burning hatred inside of us. Wouldn't that be just lovely?
I wouldn't describe it that way, but it would be nice to get some more information about this.
Splendid. I look forward to seeing you again, Ciel.
I suppose I look forward to seeing you as well.
Well, I'm afraid I must be going now. Ta-ta for now, darling. Do take care of yourself, would you? Good. Bye, Ciel.
I'm afraid I must be leaving as well. I have important matters with which to deal. Will you be all right on your own? We're co-workers, and we are slowly becoming acquaintances. Have I no right to worry about your safety? Well, until we meet again, take care.